Ethan Walker lived alone in the mountains, his only companion a majestic wolf named Shadow. He had found the wolf as a pup, injured and abandoned, and raised him like family. People in town thought he was crazy, who keeps a wolf as a pet. But Shadow was more than just a wild animal. He was Ethan's protector, his shadow in the darkness. That night, Ethan was sitting by the fire when Shadow suddenly stood up, ears perked, body tense. The wolf let out a low, rumbling growl. Ethan, frowning, "What is it, boy?" Shadow darted toward the door, scratching at it frantically. Then, before Ethan could react, bang, the front door burst open, and two masked intruders stormed in, guns in hand. The attack. Ethan barely had time to react before one of the men grabbed him, shoving him to the floor. Intruder number 1, snarling, "Where's the money, old man?" Ethan struggled, but the other intruder pressed a gun against his temple. Intruder number 2, "Make one wrong move, and you're done." Shadow, usually calm, exploded into action. He lunged at the intruder holding the gun, his powerful jaws sinking into the man's arm. The man screamed as Shadow's sharp teeth tore through his sleeve. In the chaos, Ethan fought back, kicking the second intruder. Shadow didn't stop, he kept attacking, forcing the men to retreat. Bleeding and panicked, the intruders ran off into the dark forest. Ethan dropped to his knees, breathless. Shadow, panting, nudged his face, as if asking, "Are you okay?" Ethan hugged him tightly. "You saved my life, boy." The real miracle. The next morning, the police arrived and found something shocking: the intruders were part of a notorious gang wanted for multiple murders. If Ethan had been alone, he wouldn't have survived, but that wasn't the real miracle. As Ethan sat on the porch, watching the sunrise with Shadow by his side, a car pulled up. A woman stepped out, her eyes wide with disbelief. Woman, shaky voice, "That wolf. I know that wolf." Ethan frowned. "What do you mean?" The woman's hands trembled as she pulled out an old photograph of a young girl with a small wolf pup. "My brother and I lost our wolf pup years ago in a fire. We thought he was gone forever." Ethan looked at the picture, then at Shadow, who was staring at the woman like he recognized her scent. Tears filled her eyes. His name was Storm. For a moment, there was silence. Then, Shadow walked toward her, slowly, hesitantly. The moment she touched his fur, his tail wagged, a movement Ethan had never seen before. And in that moment, Ethan realized. Shadow had found his way back home, but the miracle wasn't just the wolf's return. It was the fact that in saving Ethan's life, Shadow had also led him to something even greater: family.